Welcome back, and to sort of a sidebar lesson on vocal ranges. Now, your first question might be, I'm an instrumentalist, I'm a trumpet player or a clarinet player, sax player, and I don't sing, I'm not a vocalist. What do I care about vocal ranges? We're going to be using this vocal ranges sheet as sort of a stepping point to understanding how different voices and certainly how different instruments get their ranges. So the four main categories, the four main groupings of human voices are soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. You can see here the bottom and upper range of each individual voice type. Okay? Now there are some exceptions to these rules, but generally the female voices are soprano and alto, and the male voices are tenor and bass. Now, it's not to say that it has to be that way. There are certainly some female tenors, some very beautiful, wonderful sounding female tenors, and there are some very wonderful sounding male alto singers, depending on their vocal type and their vocal range. So, treble clef is used for the women's voices. Bass clef is used for the men's voices, for the lower voices, and it's kind of obvious as to why. The lower pitch means you might as well write in the bass clef because that's where the pitches are happening. So the next little section of the page basically deals with practicing writing those spots. So I'm sure you can do that on your own, as well as completing the sentences describing the locations of these pitches in your own words. So for example, the lowest note of the soprano range, well, you can see in the gray box that it is right here. Okay, that's pretty much the lowest note a soprano singer can sing. So you would, of course, write middle C. The lowest note of the tenor range, find the tenors, and you can see that it's the C in the middle of the bass clef, or one octave below middle C, is how you can write that answer. Okay, so I'll let you do this middle section on your own. What I'd like you to look at is this bottom area. Now, we haven't done transposing yet. Transposition will happen in the very next unit. And so because of that, we're not going to spend too much time on this lower section, but I just want you to notice, scan this melody real quick. Notice how it goes from a low A below the bass clef up into a B, basically halfway up the treble clef. And the instruction is transpose this melody up into a key suitable for a soprano to sing. From above, you know that a soprano's lowest note is a C, the middle C below the treble clef. So this note is out of their range, which means all of this music has to be transposed up, 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 at least from an A to a C natural, at least 3 half steps, right, from A to C. So if you have done transposing before, I'll leave you to it. You feel free to give it a try. If you have not yet done transposing before, I don't want to spend a lot of time working out the transposition for this actual piece, because that's not the point of this lesson. The point of this lesson is the vocal ranges. But if you know how to do it, feel free to give it a try. If you don't, feel free to check online how you transpose music into a different key signature. All right, give it a try, and we'll certainly take it up in class. We'll talk about it, and if we don't end up talking about this specific example right away, we certainly will come back to it once we do the lessons on transposition. All right, so that's the end of this lesson. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.